Sorry. We have. Oh, it's my topic. Okay, so the classic NES came out for those who didn't know, and for those who didn't know, it is a small, tiny.
Hey guys,
NES.
I'm gonna head out.
All right, Rocco, peace.
Take it easy, man.
See ya.
That means I'm gonna have to change some things very quickly here. 1 second.
Yeah, no problem. Are we pausing? Do you want to keep talking?
Yeah,
or...
we can keep talking. So the Nintendo.
I mean, I could dance. I could dance if
Can
you
you
want.
interpret a dance?
Oh yeah, like.
Oh, I'm feeling. Is that like the baby move? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh no, this means a lot of things have changed. Okay, 2 people is a lot different than 3. So I'm going to just okay. So the NES came out. I'm gonna
Okay.
Actually, Ian, do you know how to explain the NES, the classic NES console that
Dude,
just
I
came
know
out?
how to explain that. Jesus.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No.
So one man created the best thing in the world, which was
was?
called the NES.
Yeah.
The greatest system ever. I mean, if you think about it, revolutionized a bunch of stuff. So Nintendo was the big powerhouse back then. You had other consoles like Sega and crap like that, that people would play, you know, terrible games like Mega Man and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. So,
Dude,
but the
hey,
internet,
I'm a Mega Man.
the NES though, it was, you know, Super Mario. The NES was actually not. It was the Super Nintendo.
No.
Correct?
It was the original.
No.
It was the original.
Oh, it was the original. Yeah. So even I don't even think Sega was out. It was right after Atari. So you had like Duck Hunt, the original Mario, Zelda. You had all these classic games, and not only that, games that like paved the way for games today. People still use the same concepts of those. Granted, better graphics, more in depth and everything, but still use the same kind of the line of it. So you have games that are actually still created today. Mario, Zelda, Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest.
Yeah. Double Dragon. Well, that one's not made anymore, but
concepts of it are.
Sure.
I mean,
sure. Yeah.
Street Fighter. I don't know if Street Fighter was technically.
Maybe not. But the original NES is back, and it's very, very small, and it's updated so people can buy it. It comes with 30 or 50 games, and it has a classic controller, and some of the wires are USB, so it's modernized, and so. The point of the story is the NES is back in some regard, and people are really excited to use it. Now
it's like a flash to your past. I mean, to your childhood. You know, of especially us growing up in an era when we were kids and that was out.
Right.
You know, that was a huge part of my life.
Trip. Right.
Yeah.
Now the fact that it's out is really cool. So my topic was going to be if Nintendo were to come out with a Super Nintendo version of this,
I'd buy it.
What top 5 games you want to see connected to it?
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
One that always kind of pops out in my mind is a game that you guys don't even remember. I don't even think maybe anyone played it, but it was called ActRaiser.
What?
Did you ever hear of that, or did you play it?
There was a sequel called ActRaiser 2.
Yeah, I played ActRaiser 2.
I have definitely seen this game.
Yeah. I don't know why. It has it has like 2 or 3 games in one, and I think it was probably one of the original games that ever did this. So think about, like, I don't know why I want to go to, I guess, a more popular game that was out there, Farmville. You have towns that you build and you keep up and you sit there and you build resources and everything, but then you still had the hack and slash side scrolling of it where you went into a place and you had like this god that you played with a big sword and you're fighting demons and stuff like that, and it's a platform game. So you had different aspects of the game, and I just remember being like, holy shit, like I felt like it was a futuristic game. I mean, like, what game has Populous while it has whatever that arcade game was where the side scrolling and it was like axes and
Castlevania?
Not Castlevania. Yeah, I mean, Castlevania would be a good example.
The UI and everything looks very Castlevania-like, and in fact, there's a lot of religious undertones. I don't know if you knew about it at that point, but you basically play as a god who's trying to kill the devil.
Right. And then you could sit there and go back to the towns, and you're like a little angel going over, and you're building things, and you're making sure that your town is safe from natural disasters and invasions and stuff like that. It was a really cool game, and I don't know why. Like, I played it a decent amount, but why that one always sticks out in my mind, but that was a game that I really enjoyed.
They changed a lot from the Japanese to the American version. In the Japanese version, there was monster layers had the Stars of David on them. In America,
Oh
changed
no
them to
shit.
yeah, and in America they changed them to skull-like symbols. The
Yeah.
Japanese version also had harder level design and harder enemy attacks. In America, they changed that.
What are they trying to say? We're
They
not
did this.
good.
They did this a lot with ports from Japanese to American,
That's fucked
which
up.
it's interesting.
I'll bring
Uh,
on any Japanese gamer. I'll take him on. I'll be mediocre, but I'll take him on.
yeah, that's right. Mediocre gaming skills, man. Act Razor 2
Yeah.
came out in '93, and
Damn, I
yeah,
was
had
8 years
a
old.
seven deadly sins concept with the
Hmm.
return of professional mode.
So that would be on my top five.
Yeah. Okay. What else you
So
got?
okay, let's do a little ping pong action. What would be on yours? What
Oh,
would be
okay.
one of
Okay.
yours?
Well, Mega Man X. I mean, that is so simple. That was one of my most favorite Super Nintendo games of all time.
Mhm.
I've beaten this concept to death as to why Mega Man X is so good. And it's just such a solid side scrolling game. It's so much fun to play. I would definitely put that on there.
Okay.
I guess if we want a ping pong where I do one, then you do two, or you do one, I do two, then you do two, and then I do two, or whatever. We can do that. My second one would be Super Mario World. That that is one
Yes.
of the most polished Super Nintendo games, Super Mario Brothers games, like made to date. I love that. Like it has the first time that you're introduced to Yoshi. You have the cape.
Hmm.
Some of that level design is just top notch. Like again, this was in an era where they were really able to. They had hit like their most professional kind of like mastering of the 2D side-scrolling games and genres, and the pixelation was so money at the point. Like they had gone through like what the NES system and now the Super Nintendo system, and had a couple cycles. Like Super Mario World was really great, and I actually had, if I can actually pick Super Mario All Stars because it had Super Mario World in there as well as the original Super
Yeah.
Mario World. Like, I mean, it was just great to see that. That was it was one of the games I got for Christmas when I first got the Super Nintendo, and it was just such a great game. So yeah, I would put that on there. These are classics that I think
Oh
a
yeah.
lot of people would put. I really like your Occam Razor one because not a lot of people know about it.
No, not at all. And that's why I went with that right off the bat because I'm like, you know what? A game that I could sit there and say the name, and people are like, what the fuck is this
Yeah,
guy talking about? You know?
yeah.
But it was such an in-depth game, and I even compared it or saying that it had two concepts of it. I don't know if a lot of people even played Populous back in the day.
Mm.
I mean, do you ever remember that game?
No,
Oh yeah,
Populous.
it is called Populous.
That one had a sequel as well.
Oh, it had a few. I mean,
Oh, it was like an
eventually,
early Sim City, huh?
that's exactly what it was. It was pretty much the platform of how all that worked out. And what's
Wow.
really cool about that game, which was kind of weird, I mean, I think this
Wow, Peter
was,
Molyneux had
yeah,
made that, and that makes a
yeah.
lot of sense.
Well, what's really funny is at the end, you could do what's called anarchy, and literally the whole town just starts killing everything. And like you have one hero, and he's just like slashing through, killing the whole town. It was hilarious.
Wow.
And yeah, it just opened
So
up your eyes,
it
didn't
was
I?
it was very much like black and white, that
Yeah,
game, an
yeah.
early version of that. So that's interesting. Oh,
So and think about like Act Razor took that concept and then pretty much took that game and Castlevania and combined it into one.
yeah.
But
Wow, that was awesome.
so thinking further into my top five though, I would have to say Blitz would be in
Oh,
there.
that is such a good game.
I'll tell you this: if Rocco was still on here, him and I had the most epic battles on Blitz, and I think honestly, him and I could competed for like worlds
I,
because we
I'm
were
not
so
seeing Blitz
good.
on here.
Maybe,
Was there a name in front of it?
maybe it was
It just.
NFL Blitz.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Could definitely be the case.
I don't, was that 64?
Yeah, I think it was 64, man.
Oh shit!
'Cause
I
I
got
remember
everything.
playing it too.
See the
Yeah, sorry.
it's all coming.
We
It's
have to
all
throw that away.
getting all fucked up now.
Yeah, but Blitz was a great
Um,
game.
yeah. Killer Instinct.
Yeah, that was definitely
Oh
Super
yeah.
Nintendo. You know
Oh
that's
yeah, for
free on
sure.
Xbox One.
Really?
Yeah, it's a free to play fighter.
So you still trying to convince me?
Yep, free to play fighter that you can pick up right now.
Nice.
Yeah,
For only what, $200?
yeah, $200 for HDR. I don't know,
There you
man.
go.
Pretty good, and all Xbox 360 backwards games that they have.
There you go. So
Sounds pretty good.
okay, so if we're doing two now, I have to go with one of the other classics is Zelda. You have to put
Yeah.
Zelda in that mix. I
Yeah.
mean, that was such because that was when the graphics got better. There it was more in depth.
Yeah.
Oh man, that game was just amazing.
Yeah. Um, agreed. Completely.
Yeah.
Um, Legend of Zelda. You're talking about Link to the Past, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Again, mastering over what they had done previously.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. So I started playing all the old Zeldas again, and Legend of Zelda 2 is actually pretty good. The original is great for various reasons, and Link to the Past is good. I mean, it loses some stuff that the original one had, but it definitely improves on a lot of it too. It's such a music, and
Yeah.
just like again, the sprites look
Dun,
beautiful.
dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, dude. Oh
Dun,
man.
dun, 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 dun. It was
Yeah,
great.
yeah. It's bringing nostalgia back to me. All right, so then I would have to throw in Mortal Kombat 2, which is to this
Yes.
date I think the best Mortal Kombat game made. Such a good game.
Finish him.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, Mortal Kombat 2 is so solid.
Whoopsies.
You had Reptile as a playable character for the first time. You had just so many good things.
Do you remember when that movie came out?
Yeah, dude, I
I
like
love that movie.
Dude, Mortal Kombat 1 was great. I mean, I'm sure it doesn't hold up anymore. Mortal Kombat 2 is pretty
Right now.
shitty. I even knew that as a kid, but that first one I
Yeah.
loved.
Oh, it was
Um,
great.
let's see. The next one that I'd have to put in that category
Man, I'm
would
gonna have to start looking at a list.
yeah, I'm on the wiki right now, checking it out. Um gosh, let's see. There was some other Spider-Man what was it called? It was a Spider-Man game with Venom called Maximum Carnage. Yeah. You know.
I'm gonna finish off my list right now. Can I?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's two games that I can't believe I didn't even think of. I'm a fucking moron actually for not thinking of this. Chrono Trigger, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
God, Chrono Trigger was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
It's I think at one point was the most expensive game. Like if it was unopened, it was like the most expensive game out there that you could buy.
Yeah, definitely. I'm
Now
pretty sure you're right on that one.
I don't know if you played this game, but did you ever play Secret of Mana?
No, I heard great things.
Yeah,
That was on my list to play.
yeah, that was one of my big ones too. So those are my two. Oh man, that has around it because I don't even know what other game I could replace those with.
Yeah. There's there's the Incredible Hulk, which I loved as a kid playing. Like there's some really good 2D side scrollers. There was the superhero DC, like the Death and Return of Superman, which was
Mm.
created by Blizzard, by the way.
Right.
That was a great game. Um, there's Final Fight 1, 2, and 3. Oh god, Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong Country was so good.
It was, but I'd rather play Mario.
Yeah, so all right, so Mega Man X, Super Mario World, Mortal Kombat 2, Donkey Kong Country, because that is just up there with me. And then, oh, man,
So there's a game that is on this list here that I just saw. I don't know if did you ever play Demon Crest?
no.
Okay, it was like a side scroller. You were like a demon gargoyle thing, and it was a really cool game. And why it really stands out in my past, I mean, I would probably put this like seventh on my list, is because my grandfather that I only met once in my whole life.
I've seen this, yeah.
Yeah, he used to send me. Well, he would send a wooden toy, like a handmade wooden car or something, and he'd always put 50 or I think it was $50. Now think about this: when you're 8 years old, $50 is like $1 billion,
Oh,
and he would tell my parents buy him something else that he really wants because he really didn't know me. So my
yeah.
parents always just said, "Hey, here's $50. What you're gonna do is buy something you want, and you're gonna write your grandfather a letter
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
say thank you so much for this." And one thing that I got was Demon Crest, and I just remember I wrote this like crazy note because I loved the game, and I
Yeah,
was
it was
like, "This
made by
game is so
Capcom.
awesome!" Yeah, I was like, "This game is so awesome! Thank you so much!" And like I was just wrote this big letter to my grandfather about it. So
Yeah. Dude, it had 3 different endings, depending on the
yeah,
choices you made. That's pretty, I feel like that's pretty revolutionary for a game in that era.
oh for sure.
That's awesome.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think I would just end on something like Clay Fighter or I mean Mega Man X2. Like I could oh no, Bomberman? Damn. Dude, there's so many good
Bomberman.
ones. Super Castlevania 4. Dang.
Man, I don't know. Did you ever get into the Romance of Three Kingdom games?
No. No.
That was.
I'll end with this. I'll end with Super Punch Out. Game is fucking solid.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, okay. Recap. What's your five?
Okay, recap is Mega Man X, Mortal Kombat 2, Super Mario All Stars, uh, Donkey Kong Country, and finally, uh, Super Punch Out. I
Cool.
have to do that, man. I mean, we talked like Castlevania's up there and in the distance, and then you have Metroid. But yeah, those would be top 5 for me.
Right, right. I mean, granted, yes, there's other ones that we would love to see, but our top five. Okay, so I would have to definitely say Chrono Trigger,
Yeah,
ActRaiser.
yeah,
Um, see, I'm getting torn a little bit now. Chrono
dude.
Trigger, ActRaiser, Secret of Evermore, which was actually the sequel to Secret of Mana.
Uh-huh.
So that's three.
Demon Crest.
Demon Crest, yeah, just because memories of that. And then probably Killer
Populous.
Instinct.
Or Killer Instinct. Okay.
Yeah,
I actually,
Killer Instinct.
man, yeah, okay. Dude, it's
That's
so
my
good.
five.
I just saw another one that I really got excited about, and I forgot now. Where is it? Oh my god. Oh my god, Baby's Kids. Do you remember that game?
Dude, do you remember the show?
Yeah.
The show is hilarious.
This is insane.
Baby's Kids, man.
Dude,
I can't.
Talk about 90s 90s animation. It's ridiculous. Okay.
Revolutionized a bunch of stuff. So Nintendo was the big powerhouse back then. You
Yeah.
had other consoles like Sega and crap like that that people would play. You know, terrible games like Mega Man and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. So,
Dude,
but the
hey,
internet,
I'm a Mega Man.
the NES though, it was Super Mario. The NES was actually not. It was the Super Nintendo.
No.
Correct?
It was the original.
No, no.
It was the original.
Oh, it was the original. Yeah. So I don't even think Sega was out. It was right after Atari. So you
Sure. Yeah.
Street Fighter. I don't know if Street
Yeah.
Fighter was technically.
I'm pretty-
Yeah.
maybe not. But the original NES is back, and it's very, very small, and it's updated so people can buy it. It comes with 30 or 50 games, and it has a classic controller, and some of the wires are USB, so it's modernized, and so. The point of the story is the NES is back in some regard, and people are really excited to use it. Now,
It's like a flash to your past. I mean,
Yeah.
to your childhood. Of especially us growing up in an era when we were kids and that was out.
right? It's sorry. We have. Oh, it's my topic. Okay, so the classic NES came out for those who didn't know, and for those who didn't know, it is a small, tiny.
Hey guys,
NES.
I'm gonna head out.
All right, Rocco, peace.
Take it easy, man.
See ya.
That means I'm gonna have to change some things very quickly here. 1 second.
Yeah, no problem. Are we
Um,
pausing? Do you want to keep talking?
yeah,
or-
we can keep talking. So the Nintendo.
I mean, I could dance. I could dance.
Can
if
you
you want.
interpret a
like,
dance?
Oh yeah, like
Oh, I know the feeling. Is that like the baby move? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh no, this means a lot of things have changed. Okay, 2 people is a lot different than 3. So I'm going to okay. So the NES came out. I'm gonna
Okay.
Actually, Ian, do you know how to explain the NES, the classic NES console that
dude,
just
I
came
know
out?
how to explain that.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh yeah. No.
So one man created the best thing in the world, which was
was?
called the NES.
Yeah.
The greatest system ever. I mean, if you think about it, right, you had like Duck Hunt, the original
Yeah.
Mario,
Yeah.
Zelda. You had all these classic games, and not only that, games that like paved the way for games today. People still use the same concepts of those. Granted, better graphics, more in depth, and everything, but still use the same kind of the line of it. So you have games that are actually still created today. Mario,
Yeah.
Zelda,
Yeah.
Final Fantasy,
Yeah.
Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
I
Double
mean,
Dragon.
these-
Well, that one's not made anymore, but
Concepts of it are.
Sure.
I mean,